What's up, y'all? Peace. Um, there's a couple of things on my mind I just wanted to talk about real quick. Um, One of the things is, you know, we all have a right to say what we want to say on YouTube, right? And in this day of censorship, it's always good to be kind of accurate if you're gonna speak on something that is kind of important. You know what I'm saying? So about a year ago I did a video about Martin Luther King. So I'm gonna address it again, right? Martin Luther King Jr. was labeled a communist, right? He was labeled anti-American because they were trying to discredit him for what he was trying to fight for. The thing was, I said in my video, he never got to finish what he was fighting for because he was assassinated. And he wasn't assassinated by one person, you know what I'm saying? So, specifically on the planet, on African Americans, but all people of color, because where I come from in New York City, not every black person is African American, but everybody's born and raised in New York City, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna speak on that because I'm Puerto Rican. I got cousins that's mad dark, but I see people on YouTube, people that come from where I come from, spreading the same thing, that Martin Luther King Jr. and Rosa Parks are communists. They were training communism to clear the record, right? In order to, because I protested with communists. To be a communist, you gotta be an atheist. You can't believe in religion. So it's kind of hard to be a communist if you're religious. That's why Martin Luther King condemned communism. Rosa Parks couldn't be communism either. Now, when she moved to the north, because of I guess because of death threats or whatever, she continued to get involved in civil rights in Detroit and other northern cities. So she did meet with communists through the Black Panthers. The Black Panthers were really communists. They were atheists. They didn't believe in religion. But they couldn't say, oh, Black Panthers are communists, because they are communists, so or socialists or atheists. So the only thing they could do was just straight up go after them, and that's what the police did with the help of the FBI. So that's they're trying to bring back what a lot of white people were saying about Martin Luther King Jr., a lot of racist white people, right? So to clear the record, you cannot be a communist and be religious. You know what I'm saying? That's just not possible. So people are saying this because they want to have a platform to try to shock people. That, you know what I'm saying? And because they don't believe in integrating with white people, right? The thing was, Martin Luther King Jr. never got a chance to integrate all people in the economic system because he was killed. So he didn't have a chance to integrate people economically. That's just a fact. That's why people of color are in the situation we're in today. Specifically African Americans, but all people of color. Because Martin Luther King Jr. was fighting for all people of color, including Native Americans. So he didn't get a chance to finish that fight because he was killed. You know what I'm saying? So for anybody to then come and say, you see, Martin Luther King Jr. tried to integrate shit, and look where we at now. He didn't get a chance to integrate shit. He only got a chance to integrate the South. But he lost in Chicago. He couldn't win the fight in Chicago until after he was killed. After he was killed, the South was integrated. The physical integration happened in the South after he was killed, 1970. But New York City and every other city was still segregated. Segregation still exists today because Martin Luther King Jr. did not finish what he was trying to do. You know what I'm saying? So y'all need to send this video out to those YouTube guys that are trying to say that he messed up by integrating him. He didn't get a chance to integrate anything. You know what I'm saying? Except the South. Except the schools, and the restaurants. That's nothing. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about economics, integration. You know what I'm saying? Where everybody has a leverage economically, where everyone can have the money to run their own businesses, buy their own homes. He didn't get a chance to finish that. So for anybody to go on YouTube and say, oh, his agenda was to integrate black people, to destroy them, he was African American himself. He cared about his people himself. And he condemned communism because they couldn't fix the problem of what people of color were going through. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man. I think too many people are having a say without doing the knowledge, without doing the history, and doing the research. Okay, again, Rosa Parks met with communists through the Black Panthers, because the Black Panthers themselves kind of believed in socialism and kind of believed in communism. You know what I'm saying? So it's a wrong-headed view. It's a wrong-headed view. Physical integration had to happen because black people were getting killed for making a wrong turn in the white area. So that can't happen. So Martin Luther King had to fight to integrate, to do the physical integration in the South. He had to. That, for anyone who say that was wrong, y'all stupid. Because do the numbers, man. Do the numbers. There's more of them than there is of people of color in general, and they have more guns. So Martin Luther King Jr. did the right thing by physically integrating the South. He had no choice. Black people were being lynched. You know what I'm saying? I mean, literally lynched. I'm not talking about an altercation with the police and the police shoot you. I'm talking about just straight up being beaten, burned, lynched. Martin Luther King Jr. stopped that. What he was fighting for eventually stopped that. So, yeah, y'all people are using your emotions and using that to try to destroy Martin Luther King Jr. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? So, that's the truth about Martin Luther King Jr. and Rosa Parks. Now, if you don't believe in physical integration, you're in the majority. You need to separate yourself from white people and mind your own fucking business and do what you. Just like racist white people want to integrate, want to segregate from the rest of society. Let them do what they want to do. Let them buy some land and not deal with black people. If you got a problem with Martin Luther King Jr. did for your people and for us, then you know what I'm saying? Go buy some land and get away from everybody. Get away from white people. Don't go on YouTube trying to convince everybody that you're right. You're not. You're not. So I'm saying, so you can't, you know what I'm saying? So, but I respect everybody's opinion. You want to go on YouTube and say what you want to say, that's fine. That's fine. We love them. I'm just responding to what they're saying, you know what I'm saying? Because I have that right too. You know what I'm saying? Because I study Martin Luther King Jr. So y'all dead wrong for that. You know what I'm saying? So, and another thing, they're trying to say that Larry Davis is a revolutionary. Alright, rest in peace to the man. He's no longer alive. The man sold drugs, right? Whether or not he sold drugs to the cops or whatever, it doesn't matter. He sold drugs. He chose to sell poison to the community. How is that revolutionary? What's so revolutionary about that? Destroying your community. That's revolutionary? You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't sympathize with anybody that's from the streets. Anybody that's from the streets, you can't trust them. And he shot at cops, right? You shoot cops, you're destroying whatever movement we're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? African American, Puerto Rican people trying to do. You're destroying that movement. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't believe that. I just don't believe he was a revolutionary. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with Che Guevara. I mentioned this before in another video. Che Guevara was trained by the CIA. He's no revolutionary. Y'all need to go back, read some books. We living in the Google age. You Google everything, read books. You still gotta read books though, and then come back to me with what you know. You know what I'm saying? Because I read books. You know what I'm saying? I read books written by journalists, investigating people who dig. So, which is why I don't support. You know what I'm saying? I don't support gangs in general. I got nothing against them, but I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh yeah, the Latin Kings now. I don't support the Latin King. I don't support any gangs that beat people for initiation and shit like that. I don't support nothing. I don't support Zulu Nation. I don't support Nation of Islam. I don't, because y'all know what happened to Malcolm X. Come on, y'all know. So let's not fuck all the bullshit. Fuck all this revolutionary talk. I don't even believe in revolution because of that. You know what I'm saying? Because of all the bullshit leaders that you say are revolutionaries, they were all crooks and liars. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all that revolutionary shit. You know what I'm saying? I support Martin Luther King Jr. I support Malcolm X. They was the truth. I support Medgar Evers. He was the truth. You know what I'm saying? All those other leaders you're talking about, they're not the truth. They're liars. You know what I'm saying? They're thieves. You know what I'm saying? We all know that Elijah Muhammad gave the blessing to kill Malcolm X. That's it. He ain't a real Muslim. Malcolm X was a real Muslim because he went to Mecca. You know what I'm saying? If you're a Muslim, you're supposed to go to Mecca at least once in your lifetime. You know what I'm saying? Elijah Muhammad never went to Mecca. Farrakhan never went to Mecca. For all that, but that's all religious shit. I'm not that religious. I believe in higher power, but I'm not that religious either. So, fuck all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I believe who I believe. I believe in the truth. You know what I'm saying? And stop following, trying to defend, you know what I'm saying, people. And let me tell you something. Again, Puerto Ricans and African Americans are the same. We're in the same boat. We all speak broken English. We all in the hood. A lot of us are dark skinned. A lot of African Americans are light skinned. You know what I'm saying? We all the same. So I don't support that. You know what I'm saying? It's all about when it comes to reparations. Yeah, it's about African Americans. African Americans deserve reparations. Period. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. That I agree with. You know what I'm saying? But everybody, do your fucking research, man, before you go on YouTube and just continue to spread these right-wing propaganda. That's what it is. You're just taking right-wing propaganda and you think you're smart and you think you're speaking the truth, and it's not. You know what I'm saying? I don't fuck with Che Guevara. I don't fuck with the Nation of Islam. I don't fuck with gangs. You know what I'm saying? None of that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I believe in Cesar Chavez. I believe in Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Medgar Evers. You know what I'm saying? Like, those are the leaders I support. Those are the leaders I study, you know. And if y'all get offended by this video, then don't comment on my section, because this is my video. This is what I believe in. This is what I think. You know what I'm saying? You believe what you want to believe. You know, but I know the truth already. I already know the truth. I'm a grown man. You know what I'm saying? 43 years in this world, man. So, and I'm still young, so I'm still learning. You know, there's more things I'm taking in, but yeah, I don't believe in or that bullshit that Stanley Crouch, the late Stanley Crouch, was saying that Malcolm X is homosexual. That's bullshit. Fucking bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Candace Owens talking about getting black people off the Democrat plantation. So what? So we can go into the Republican plantation? Fuck all that bullshit. Candace Owens is bullshit. She's a liar. You know, she's chasing the bag. I don't believe in none of them. You know what I'm saying? Look at yourself and know what you need to do for yourself and for your family, and then eventually for the world. You know what I'm saying? Because eventually we're all human beings. Once we fix our community, then but I don't believe in separation from white people or Asian people. None of that. I don't believe in that bullshit either. You know what I'm saying? We're all human beings at the end of the day. You know? So it's all about human rights. It's not about religion. It's not about tribalism. It's about human rights. You know what I'm saying? If you know what's right and you know what's wrong, that's what you fight for. That's what you believe in. You know what I'm saying? That's it. You know? So that's what I believe in. I believe in what's right and what's wrong. And I don't just go on here and just talk out my you know what I'm saying, talk out my mouth. You know what I'm saying? I study history, so I know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know what happened to Martin Luther King Jr. I know. We all know. You know what I'm saying? Like, even intelligent people who don't have the time to read, they know what happened. You know what I'm saying? Because it's pretty obvious. You know what I'm saying? So, and anything else I have to say to vent? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, don't use Twitter for toxicity. You know what I'm saying? I want to use Twitter to promote myself, to share shit, and share music. Spread. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna be on Twitter, don't sell your body. Don't go on Twitter dogging people. Just, you know what I'm saying? Just chill. You know what I mean? Just promote your creativity. You know, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? But you know, so That's what I believe in. You know what I'm saying? I know I speak the truth because I don't lie. You know what I'm saying? I believe in being direct with people. So, you know what I'm saying? The whole idea that Martin Luther King Jr. was a communist came from racist people. People who were in the FBI. The FBI, the CIA, McCarthy, they were the ones that were labeling people like Martin Luther King Jr. communists. If you were against war, you're a communist. If you're for peace, you're a communist. Nah, fuck up. Same thing with the Illuminati. That whole Illuminati bullshit, that's all it is bullshit. You know what I'm saying? The Illuminati was also something that came from Germany. It's also a right-wing view that if you're not religious, then you're a devil worshiper. And they try to spread, from what I read, they try to say that if you free the slaves, the slaves are devil worshippers, and they're gonna kill your white family or whatever. That's where the Illuminati theory came from. That's why I don't believe in the Illuminati. That's bullshit. That is fucking bullshit. Y'all need to know and do your research on where the Illuminati came from. That came from racist people from Germany, what at that time was called Bavaria. So, y'all just taking stuff and just not doing your research, just running with shit. Read books. You still gotta read books. I think you should still read books, and everything is. There's a lot of things on Google as well, or outside Google, Yahoo, whatever. There's a lot of research you can do. Libraries, bookstores. There's no excuse just to do a YouTube video, act like you know everything, and then that's that. Like when I hear people say there's rituals in the music industry, there's not. There's stupid parties that some of our peoples be doing where everybody's getting drunk and coked up. That has nothing to do with the record labels. The record labels are just chilling. It's the rappers and the CEOs are the ones that fucking doing the coke, you know what I'm saying? The hip hop dudes, you know what I'm saying? Don't no rituals, no homosexual parties and nothing like that. It's all bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And you're right. I'm not in the industry like that, but I met some of those dudes during the industry. So you should know that's not. Some of y'all say you're in the industry. So if you're in the industry, then you should know that there are no homosexual parties. There's parties where dudes is getting coked up and drunk to make connections. You know what I'm saying? Which I would never do. That's selling your soul. But that has nothing to do with the white man on the record label. They're not doing that. They're chilling, freaking their families, taking their kids to school. They're not doing parties. You know what I'm saying? So Bobby Brown chose to do drugs. Belle Biv DeVoe chose to go to those coke parties. You know what I'm saying? Like, they chose to do that. There's no ritual saying you gotta do this or do that. By certain individuals, yes, there are. But not in the industry. Not in the industry, you know what I'm saying? But Studio 54, yeah, of course. African Bambaataa, yeah. You want to get into Zulu Nation? Yeah. But Zulu Nation technically is not in the music industry. It's part of the hip-hop culture. Unfortunately, you know what I'm saying? So, and what else? Yeah, so, and there's certain individuals that will take advantage of young artists. But that's kind of outside the industry. In the industry, you really don't got to do shit. If you want to get a record deal, yeah, you compromise a little, because I do believe in compromising a little bit, that the music you put out. But you don't gotta, you know what I'm saying? You don't gotta do nothing besides that. Besides, agreeing to an agreement, as long as it's just, and then, they'll take care of the rest. You make sure you handle your business, and then you put your music out. Like, there's no homosexual parties to go for you to cross over and go platinum. I mean, dog. Homeboys, listen. I wouldn't take some of these YouTubers that serious. Like, so MC Hammer, Black Sheep, Salt-N-Pepa, they all lesbians and homosexuals because they cross over. Like, does that make sense to you? That makes sense to you? Come on. So, don't believe everything you hear on YouTube. Do your research. Please, for the sake of our people, because our people always get screwed, not just by the racism within the system of America, but our own people screw us over, telling us lies. Do the research yourself. And if you know the truth, don't follow nobody else. Just, if you know the truth, then you spread that message yourself, like I'm doing now. You know what I'm saying? The reason why I'm doing these videos is because somebody has to tell the truth. Because YouTube is crazy right now. You know? And there's all the censorship that's going on YouTube. I don't know. I hope YouTube stops the censoring. You know what I mean? The censorship is not a good thing. But that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted to say. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, enough of all this ritual stuff. Larry Davis, revolutionary. No. Miss me with that. You know what I'm saying? You get offended. If you think I'm talking about you get offended, I'm not. I'm just generalizing everything. But if you get offended, fine. But just don't mention me. And I won't. I don't mention dudes. I respect your opinion. I respect everybody's opinion. Freedom of speech. This is my freedom of speech, but with facts. You know what I'm saying? Facts. You know what I'm saying? Facts. Reality. Like when you wake up, eat your breakfast, brush your teeth, take a shower. Reality. Life. That's what I'm hitting you with. Because dudes like to showboat on YouTube and do all this extra shit. Nah, I don't believe in that. Just do your research and you know the truth. When you know the truth, then you spread it around. But I know the truth, so I don't gotta just act like I know everything. I know the truth. You know what I'm saying? I know the truth about everything. You know what I'm saying? But there's more to learn. There's more to learn because I have more questions than answers. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm always learning. I'm always digging. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going the right way in life. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I wanted to say. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody has to say this. Because YouTube can be addictive, and if you're getting misled with false information, it's just like with InfoWars. Alex Jones is not always right. He's wrong half of the time. Right? So, anyway, y'all, have a good day. Peace.